to the Dukeshire Farms YouTube channel. I'm Trevor and I'm here with none other than Holly Dukeshire, part owner or half owner or the namesake of the company, Dukeshire Farms. And today it's going to be a little bit different. Our video is going to take a different slant. Today I'm just going to be asking Holly about some stories of funny stuff that happens on the farm, and hopefully you guys find it entertaining. And because I know that farm life can be, interesting, especially when you have animals involved.
Exactly.
Things happen, and we're going to get into that today. So Holly, how long have you guys been operating the farm?
About 7 years now we've been at the farm.
Okay.
Yep.
7 years out at the farm, and it's close to the city, and you've been doing other things. How long have you been doing the baskets and the soaps and lotions and all that stuff? How long has that been going on?
Probably about 7 years too. Since
Okay.
we moved to the farm, that's when I started doing all the stuff. And I still was commuting back and forth to Drayton Valley, and then the commute over winter just got too much, and then I decided to retire.
Right, retire from that and just go into making the handmade stuff and the farm stuff full time, which is fantastic. So the first story we're going to get into, this one when you told me about it last week, I was kind of curious, but a buffalo eating dog food on the deck. So tell me a little bit about that story. How did that come about?
Well, it was early one morning, and I heard something out on the deck, and I thought, okay, must just be the dogs out there. Jim already left to head to go to town, and I walked out and kind of swung the curtain open on the patio there, and there was a buffalo eating dog food. So I'm like, oh gosh, they got out of the fencing again. And it's nothing really to get them back in. They love oats, they love artisan breads, and you just grab a pail of oats and a loaf of bread, and they'll follow you back up to where they live.
And they also like dog food. So
yes,
you
and they
probably,
also like dog food.
but dog food's expensive, so.
Exactly.
I'm sure they could go through that pretty fast. So buffalo eating dog food on a deck. So the next story that you're telling me about is being chased by pigs. How many pigs do you guys have?
Well, in the beginning, we had probably about 30 some, and then babies, and
oh my.
Yeah. And when I was a teenager, I worked on a pig farm for a couple summers, so I was used to being around big pigs. And so anyway, we had our first batch of babies, and I was so excited I just wanted to hold one of the babies. Baby pigs are just the cutest ever. So Mama was at the end of the field, and I thought, okay, I got time. I can do this. Jim was with me, but anyway, he just shakes his head, and I thought, I got time to do this. I just want to pick up that baby. So I get in there, and I kind of look around. She's still at the end of the field. And anyway, I scooped up the baby. As soon as I went to scoop up the baby, it squealed like you wouldn't believe.
Oh, no.
Then Jim goes, oh my God. Then Mama's coming 90 miles an hour across the field, and we didn't think she'd get it like that quick. So I'm trying, I got this little baby pig in my hand, and then I trip. I fall backwards.
Oh, no.
The baby pig was hurting us. So the baby pig went flying in the air. I fell backwards, landed in a trough of water with my good jeans on, and splash, and then I still managed to jump over the fence before she could get at me. So no, don't hold baby pigs with mamas around.
Don't hold baby pigs. Note to self, do not do that. Okay, all right. Little bacon seeds, don't pick them up. All right, Holly, so now this one seems kind of ordinary. I have a story about this also, but getting stuck in the mud. So I'm sure you have a lot of opportunities to get stuck in the mud, especially this year with the rain that we had out there at the farm. So tell me the story you've got today.
Oh, it's just our mud. My daughter calls it super mud because it's clay mud, and when it rains, like it just has to rain for a full day, and then you're like 3 or 4 days you need of drying before you can actually walk through it. You walk, and then you can just pull your foot right out of your boot. Like that's how bad the mud is. So anyway, it rained so hard one day, and I thought, okay, I still gotta go do chores and stuff, and Jim was in town. And I took the skid steer, and I thought, oh, I can do this. I can go down and feed the pigs. And so anyway, I ended up getting stuck. Then I went and got the dozer to pull me out because I didn't want Jim to notice I got stuck. And then I got the dozer stuck.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so then I had to wait for Jim to come home to help me get out of the mud.
All right, so you got yourself stuck, your vehicle stuck, and you got a skid steer stuck, And did you ever get to feed the pigs?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
After
So
Jim
pigs,
got me out.
so-
I'll have to post some pictures so people can really see like how bad the mud gets.
I haven't been stuck that bad, but I did get stuck on a construction site once. We were walking, and it was mud. It had been raining for quite a while, and this was in Lloydminster. And I don't know why I didn't see it, but there was a stake and a cone right in this one spot. And for whatever reason, I ignored it, and I just put my foot down, and I sunk down, covered 3/4 of my boot, and I could not get the boot out. Like, there's nothing I could do, so I had to get people to help me. It was kind of embarrassing on a construction site, having people to help me get my boot out of the mud. So it was just a boot, not pieces of equipment. Like you're a winner, you won that one. I'm sure everybody's been stuck in the mud at least once before. If not, you haven't lived.
Exactly.
Okay, so now this next one is kind of odd. Baby goats in clothes. What is that all about?
So Jim and I love our little baby goats, and so anyway, we have bottle-fed babies. So the mom just doesn't feed them or whatever. So they come in the house and live with us. Jim, by the way, has gone through, I think, 4 recliners because once they get a little bigger, they start eating his chair. So now his chair is all duct taped. It's quite looking chair. So anyway, they come bottle-fed babies. And so anyway, we just love to dress them up. So I'll either make homemade clothes for them with little bow ties, little boys, and the little girls, like they will have little dresses, it's pajamas, it's crazy what we do at Dukeshire Farms.
You're gonna have to share some pictures of that as well.
For sure.
Okay, now I'm sure you've had this experience plenty of times, but you've got how many dogs? 17, 18,
oh my gosh.
92?
Well, we did have, oh my gosh, I think 15 at one time. Well, one of the St. Bernards had 13 puppies though. So.
Oh my. Okay.
Yeah.
And they often get into quarrels with porcupines. So tell us all about that fun stuff.
Now it has been, I think, 3 times we've had the dogs up to the vet to get porcupine quills removed. And you'd think that they would learn from the first time, right? So we have St. Bernards and Great Pyrenees, and so it's cost us honestly a fortune in vet bills because usually one of the St. Bernards, he thinks that he can bite on it, so they have to put them under and have them in their mouth, around their eyes, so they have to be put under to get these out. So anyway, you can just imagine 3 times. Going to the vet to get porcupine quills removed, how much it cost.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to bring my dog to your farm because she's not smart. She is smart, but I think she would probably end up doing the same thing. She doesn't seem to learn the first time, so I definitely keep the dog at home. All right, no porcupines. All right, so the next one, tell us about the workshop. What's the story behind that?
Well, so when we first moved to the farm, the only thing that was on the land was a cabin. So we was living in this little tiny 1-bedroom cabin while our barn was being built. And then after that, we was getting a park model brought in because we was kind of deciding what we wanted to build for a house. So friends of ours are just a range road over. We went over for supper one night, and he was really excited to show me these plans. He's a house builder. So anyway, he brought me out these plans, and he said, Holly, look at this thing I'm building. It's like a timber frame kind of building thing. And I said, oh my gosh, it's just beautiful. Like the upstairs, the balcony. And then him and Jim kind of looked over at me, and he says, this is for you. And I go, what? And I was just totally shocked that Jim was surprising me with this building. So it took a little over a year to get it done, but it's beautiful. As you can see, if you go on the website, I have posted some pictures and stuff.
All right, so the workshop was custom made just for you. That's pretty awesome. And there's no cell reception inside that workshop. So we've tried having phone calls before. It doesn't work out well, but it's a nice building. That's awesome. So the next thing is, the big idea behind Farmhouse Glam. Where did that come from? What's the big idea, and why is it so popular?
Well, I just love bling, and anybody that knows me knows I love my my bling. And so anyway, but I love rustic. I love, you know, farm life, and but so I wanted to kind of incorporate the both of them. So a lot of the stuff on the site, yes, it is funny, but I incorporate both Farmhouse and Glam, yeah, into my products.
All right, so it's shiny and rustic.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so we got sparkly and pretty, and as well as the other side, the apocalypse food side, is more of, you know, the zombie apocalypse prepping type of equipment and foods and candies and things like that. So it's two different worlds colliding. Now, freeze drying. When did you guys get into freeze drying, and like whose idea was that, and how has it become so popular?
Well, it was definitely Jim's idea, and he's been doing it for over 2 years now. But even 2 years before that, he had mentioned, I think we should try this to see. He likes to be a prepper. Like, he likes to have lots of stuff in case something ever happens. And yeah, so this is totally his baby. And he just started out by making some different candies and stuff like that, and people just love them. And the freeze-dried Skittles, once you try the Skittles, you're just hooked.
Yep, they're, I think, the most popular item that you guys sell is freeze-dried Skittles. So you guys try them out. Go to DukeshireFarms.com and give them a try. Try out all the different bath and beauty products, as well as the candies and soon-to-come foods that are going to be prepared and ready for you to buy, store, keep for a rainy day, or to enjoy when you just don't feel like cooking. So what are some of the future plans that you guys have for Dukeshire Farms?
Well, Dukeshire Farms plans on, we're going to be building cabins throughout the property and building a pond with a little island in the middle. So we want people to come and stay at the cabin, experience the farm life, visit the emus, the buffalo, the different animals at the farm, plus come shop at the shop and check out everything here at the farm.
Yeah, and there'll be a baby pig petting zoo.
With no mama.
With no mama. So you can pick up and choose your bacon. Just kidding. That's horrible. Sorry, people who love baby pigs. That's it for us on this video. Thank you so much for coming by and enjoying the stories with us. We hope that you would definitely visit DukeshireFarms.com and order some of their stuff. They can deliver almost anywhere in the world. And I think the furthest away that they've delivered is Australia, and you've done some to Ireland.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Ireland. So all over the world, their goods have gone out, and people love them. So you guys should definitely give it a try. We'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for playing.